Hey everyone, and welcome to this SOLIDWORKS Assembly tutorial in which we will learn how to assemble this sheet metal enclosure in SOLIDWORKS. So let's begin. So you need to open a new assembly file and this window will appear. Just close it. Then you need to select this insert component button and you need to go into the directory where we have saved and modeled all these parts. You need to select this main body part here and place it over here. Okay. Now this is the part which we have modeled in our previous tutorial. Now you need to select insert component again and select the hinge part A, which we have already modeled in our previous tutorial as well. You can rotate it by using these axes and place it over here, or you can otherwise use this rotate component button to rotate this part. It's up to you. You can use both of these options. Okay, then I will select this face, then select the mate button, and as you can see this previously face already highlighted. Then for the second mating part I will select this inner edge of the main body of the sheet metal enclosure and then check this box. Okay, then I will select this face and this face of the body and then check this box. Then there is one more mate and this is going to be the distance mate. So I will select the mate again, and this time I will select this top surface of the sheet metal enclosure and this top surface of the hinge part A. Then I will select this distance so that this can be the distance mate. Here you need to specify the distance and then check this box. Okay, and now I will select the insert component again and I will insert the cover which we have modeled in our previous tutorial and then place it over here. If you want to rotate it, you can rotate it using the rotate component button which I have explained you earlier. You can drag and move it just like that. Then I will right click on this and click on fix so that it cannot move. Then I will select the insert component button and select the hinge part B and place it over here. Then I will use the rotate component button again to rotate the hinge part B as well, and then I will drag and place it in front of the front cover. Okay, now I will select this flat face of this hinge, this vertical flat face, and select this mate and this surface for mate and then check this box. Okay, then I will select this inner face of the cover and this side face of the hinge part B, and then this is going to be the coincident mate. Okay, then I will select the top face of the hinge and top face of the cover and select the distance mate, which you can use it from here as well, and here specify the distance and then check this box. Okay, now right click on this cover and click on float because we want it to move now. The only part fixed is right now the main body, which is by default fixed. Now for the mate selection I will select this circular face of the hinge part A and circular inner face of the hinge part B. Check the box. Now I will move this cover downward and adjust so that the hinge part B can get inside the hinge part A. So I will select these two faces of the hinges and check the box. Okay, now as you can see, uh, here we need to adjust the mate, so basically the distance mate. So I will right click here on this distance made in the main selections and click on edit feature. Then I will set it to 70 and then check this box. Now we have got this adjusted, but there is indentation here as you can see it from here, which we will fix later. Okay, now let's insert another component, and that is going to be the hinge pin. So you can rotate it as I already explained by using this axis, or otherwise you have the rotate component button as well. From here you can rotate it in any direction you want. Then I will select the mate, and for mate selection I will select this circular face of the hinge of the pin and this hinge, and then check this box. Then I will select this surface for mate and this surface of the pin, and this is going to be the coincident mate. Okay, then I will select this linear component pattern because I want these hinges in two sets. For direction I will specify this direction, which is very first window, and in this window, which is component to pattern, I will select all these three parts of the hinge and then go up and increase this number from 1 to 2, and you have to adjust the gap. Let me show you. You can adjust the gap. You can specify the value as you can see it from here. Let me reduce it a little bit and then check this box. So this is a linear pattern because we want hinges at two locations. And now let's fix this issue of indentation as you can see of hinge and the front door. So for that purpose we have mates here, and this is the mate. Before the distance mate, here we have this mate. As you can see, these highlighted surfaces for the hinge part A. Right click on this mate and select edit feature. Instead of coincident mate, I will make it as distance mate. So as you can see it from here, 6.5 has the distance. Check this box. Now let's see if it is now right or not. I think it is being indented with the main body as you can see it from here. Now there is indentation of the front cover and main body. So right click here on this distance mate and click on edit, because now this has become the distance mate from 6.5 to 5 mm. I think that would be good, and as you can see there is a gap, so it would work. And if you want to adjust further you can adjust it, and the hinge can now be mounted with the top cover using the bolts from other orientation. And as you can see, if I rotate it, it will go inside of it. So we have to adjust the angle. For that I will select the mate again, and we have the advanced mates. So if I select the advanced mate, then here we have or if we have to select these two surfaces for the mate selection, and then we need to select this angle mate. And here we have maximum and minimum value. So for maximum value I will specify 180, for minimum value I will specify 90, and then check this box. And now as you can see, this is not going beyond the main body. So this is the complete body guys, and this is the complete assembled body. If you find this video helpful, then please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.